What's up, guys? We didn't have our normal in the car intro. I wanted to change it up. Nobody wants to see the same thing every time. What we're doing now is we're taking Bruce to the vet, figure out what's going on with him again. Little guy's had a rough go, but hopefully we're gonna get some answers. Started trying to write a song and stalled out completely. I was in the zone, but then I knew I didn't have time to sit down and explore that, and I knew that I had a bunch of other stuff I had to get done, and that anxiety kind of took over the feeling, and so I lost it. Sucks, but at least we're trying to write. That's a good sign. So I'm gonna run a little guy to the vet, come back and edit yesterday's video, take care of a bunch of stuff, and I gotta work at 4 and I close tonight. My dad's gonna drop my car off at the shop while I'm at work. We exchanged cars this morning, that way I can finally get some stuff done on it that's needed to be done for a while. So that'll be a good thing. And hopefully it's nothing too terrible. I think it's just the rear shocks, but you never know. So we're gonna get this show on the road, head over to the vet. Alrighty, just got back from dropping him off, and I have a ton to do in not a lot of time, which seems to be the theme of my life. So I am going to absolutely grind the next couple hours to get as much of this stuff done as I can. And I'm gonna take a time lapse of most of it, and it's gonna be a very interesting time lapse. So stick around. Alright, sorry about that, my camera died during the time lapse, but made some good progress on all of our tasks, and I can tell you guys, because I know there's no way my girlfriend will watch this before Saturday. I got the appointment booked for a place up in Cleveland to do the activity that I had planned for us to do for our anniversary, and then we're going to go to Barrio after that, and I made sure they were close enough and everything was going to fit in time, and I think that's good. So that's a huge weight off my shoulders. I just got to get the card and write that out and some flowers for her. As far as everything else, I got my video from yesterday uploaded and updated my gig dates on my website. Also got some emails, other random stuff taken care of. Drank my supplement thing, drank a bunch of water. I'm just in time, and I also got the laundry caught up. I'm just in time to get ready for work. Got my work clothes in here, so that's cool. Pretty much the entire time I've worked in restaurants, I have only rolled with one pair of pants, one shirt, obviously I only have one pair of work shoes, and at Olive Garden I'd have to wash my clothes after every shift, because working in there, even just being in there if you're eating, there's just this filmy smell. I don't know how to explain it. It didn't have any notable characteristics to it. It just was not a good smell. I did not enjoy it. And I would obviously, if I worked 2 shifts in a row or just whatever, I didn't want to, roll in with smelly clothes, so I'd always wash them after every shift. And I got in that habit, and I got burned many times forgetting or not having enough time and having to go into work with wet clothes. And that was never fun. Luckily, I don't have that because it doesn't smell, and they also let me buy 2 shirts, but one shift I got home, I was so mad. I was just irrationally mad at the world. I just ripped my shirt off and all the buttons came off. Not really sure what happened there, but I guess I'm crazy. So now I only have 1 shirt, but the shirts I ordered are too big anyways. I'm gonna probably get a size smaller later. So now that I have all my goodies for work, I think I can finally get in the shower, get going. And I'm realizing the days that I do these videos, the days that are a little more mundane, they're all kind of starting to seem the same. And I think it's because, especially when I'm busy and my head's in a bunch of different places, I have a hard time figuring out ways to make these all creative, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And I'm kind of learning as I go, which is fun, but I want to learn how to make them better and make them more enjoyable to watch and all that stuff. And I'm finding the more, days like today, just getting up, doing a bunch of work, then getting ready to go to work, and there's not a lot of interesting things to show. And I apologize for that, and I don't want you guys to just get bored. I'm terrified of people getting bored of this, which is crazy because I never thought anybody would want to watch this anyways, which I guess that's what happens when things start going well. You start being afraid of losing what you have, and I want to try and find new ways to do this. So I'm working on it, I promise. Finding new ways to keep you guys engaged. Reach out if you have anything you want to see or any advice you'd like to give me. I'm an open book all the time. And speaking of which, I actually got my first negative-ish comment yesterday, which was kind of cool. And my dad and I always joke, if you're at a point where you have haters, it's kind of, you've made it. So, guess we made it. I'm gonna shower. You know the drill. Let's get this thing going. I just watched back my video because I like to watch back on YouTube just to see what everybody's experience is. And I like to see all the different ways people can consume content and see how I'm kind of holding up with all that. And I realized the video I uploaded from yesterday, the audio is like super duper quiet. I don't know why. I don't know what was different because every level was the same. But I turned up the gain here on my mic because I always had it down to -6 because I don't want any clipping, distortion, all that stuff. And I know sometimes it can be loud, like in the car. So we'll see how this does, how this is holding up against that. But got a call from my dad. Bruce is all done with the vet. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go grab him, but good to hear that he's going to be getting back home soon. But we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're building up some traction. Just since I started doing these, we've gained like a little over 100 subscribers, something like that, which is really freaking cool. So thank you guys once again. I'll never stop thanking you guys. But I'm actually kind of excited tonight. We'll have some live music and I'm closing. I gotta go back in the morning, but hoping to make some good money, especially with paying for my car and everything. Been putting it off just because of the money and a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be paying for here soon that I would just, you know, money's cool. But I've been doing better about the water too, and I'm already starting to feel a bit of a boost. It's amazing how much little things will affect the intricacies of like singing. I remember when I was going to the gym a lot, I would be able to feel different days if I didn't eat enough, if I didn't sleep enough. It's wild. Human body's insane. What really fascinates me is the brain and how that reacts to everything, and learning about all of the different tendencies. And I've done a lot of research on my own of just how a lot of stuff will affect our brain. A lot of that would be like how TikTok, social media, quick hits of dopamine affect us, and how it can cause you to lose focus and attention span, obviously, and really affect your mood and emotions. It's wild how little people seem to care. But I'm gonna do, on my way to work, I'm gonna run through a gas station, grab a protein shake, because I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm real bad about it. And it's about 3:30, and I'm not doing that to myself again. We're gonna get some food. So I'll check back in with you guys a little later. So today was kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I just got in a really bad headspace, and I got home and it's now 1 a.m. and I wrote this little ditty type song. I think I'm gonna call it Better Off This Way. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning.